I went to the bar room last night, promised not to drink. Before I went out the door that night, should have promised not to think about the flip side of my action. When I came home alone, I'm leaving too, so if you come back, expect to find me gone. If you wonder where I am, tell you where I'll be. Don't use a map or a directory. Don't like making plans or problems. Just like knocking around. Just doing nothing feels like something when you're somewhere south of town. The trees bring shade to a porch swing morning. The air smells somewhat clean. My only luxuries are my memory, and they make room for my dreams. In pastures I've seen lots of pastures, in dirt roads I see one. It may not take me to a destination, but my destiny has just begun. If you wonder where I am, tell you where I'll be. Don't use a map or a directory. Don't like making plans or problems. I just like knocking around. Just doing nothing feels like something when you're somewhere south of town. Maybe tomorrow you can find another man. Tomorrow won't take care of right now. Right now is the second hand. And postcards say I'm sorry, for lack of a better word. But goodbye says I love you. Goodbye I never heard. Go to Puerto Rico, spend your weekdays in the sun. You can kill time looking at historical markers on the Highway 21. But if you drive as far as Crockett, or if you get on a plane, you can think of me in terms of how it used to be, but you'll never hear me complain. If you wonder where I am, tell you where I'll be. Don't use a map or a directory. I don't like making plans or problems. I just like knocking around. Just doing nothing feels like something when you're somewhere south of town. Somewhere south of town. Well, thank you, everybody. Chris Carroll's out there, ground control. Good to be here. There you are.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Good to be seen.
It's good to be seen again, isn't it?
Yep.
Even if it's just the two of us.
Yeah.
Well, I shared the stream. I put in the tip links. Coach shoveled way too many inches of snow today and did some other stuff and called in and said, I am tired out from shoveling snow. So we're going to go ahead and let him have a rest tonight, and we're going to play a few songs. And if I can get some requests, I can take a look at the Venmo and the PayPal. If you do send a tip in specifically with a request, I'll double check that If I miss it, I do apologize. So tonight we're just going to play a couple songs, really not necessarily play requests. Is that it? But maybe a hybrid.
Yeah, we'll we appreciate the tips. It's helping us pay our bills and whatnot. And I know everybody's having a hard time, and we're gonna do our best to fulfill the requests. And if y'all and we'll play some songs that we just to play, and then we'll do a combination. I think that's good.
That's it.
And
Barb, no, Coach lives in Ohio, so that explains that.
9 feet of snow.
9 inches.
9 inches.
9 feet.
That's crazy.
9
I'm sorry.
feet. He's calling him for sure.
So that's crazy.
So what do you want to play? You want to do a little rough side?
Let's do rough side. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Great. I'm just gonna move this a
Yeah.
little bit this
Please
way.
do, and let me know if I need to move or anything.
You're doing great.
You bet. You too. You too. Thanks everybody for watching.
Yes, thank you. I'm also going to try and share the, I'm going to do that now. Imagine that. I'm going to play the mandolin and share another link. So, Barb has her ticket to the concert on the 20th, the Zoom house concert that Coach is going to hopefully rest up enough that he can go ahead and be there on the 20th. That gives him enough days to get over that. And so I'm going to share that link right now. If you guys want to just share amongst yourselves the things all night, if you want, if anyone has any questions, you've all been so wonderful to help us. Thanks, Barb. I just saw, send me a chat there in the comments and tell me what you'd like to hear. Let's see. I was just saying.
Oh yeah,
about the concert.
Yeah, we have a house concert that we're hosting on Zoom. Coach is going to be with us, and then we're going to.
I'm putting that right in the chat right now.
Yeah.
So that's a.
February 20th. It's going to be on Zoom. You can buy a ticket from it for it if you like, and you can interact with the other people. You can bring a covered dish for yourself, and you can have it, and then you don't have to worry about if it's a potluck, because you're sure to enjoy your own food. But I think we're going to try it out and see what you guys see. I think it's going to be good. We're going to selling tickets too. We're going to try to do it every the 20th of
the third Saturday.
Third Saturday. Yes. Sorry.
No, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Sometimes I got to put you in the huckster mode.
Yeah.
You did great.
So I just saw Carrie said that she couldn't hear you very well.
Hi, Carrie. Yeah, we're sharing the mic, so I'll have to speak up.
Cool.
Nice to see you, Carrie. Miss you. All right, let's play a little rough
Want
side.
to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Gonna get my news from a bottle, spill it on the concrete floor. Should be old enough to know better, beat a path to the jailhouse door. When I spied Lucky Pete slipping out with Ruby Jane, had been leaning hard into the night, blooded my knuckles where I carved her name. Used to be an able-bodied man, whistling to Charlie Pride. How my pain slipped through my hand, cutting time on the old rough side, cutting time on the old rough side. Never played that straight and narrow, I never laid that party down. Burn it up like a flaming arrow, buying every other round. But how the voices and the laughter in my ears, I can hear them ring. With my head laid out on the courthouse lawn, not a penny to my name. I used to be an able-bodied man, whistling to Charlie Pride. How my pace slipped through my hand, cutting time on the old rough side. I used to be an able-bodied man, whistling to Charlie Pride on my pace, sliding through my hand, making time on the old rough side, cutting time on the old rough side.
Yeah. Such a great song you guys wrote.
Good old rough side.
Look,
Wrote it
Bonnie
with
said she got her lyric sheet. We know we got the alert today, Bonnie. We're glad to know that Highway Prayer made it to you. We were saying some highway prayers to make sure that it got there, and I'm so glad.
Yes. Sorry it took so long.
They got it there. We were just so glad it didn't get lost, you know. That was
Exactly. Yeah, that would have been terrible. Yeah.
So Barb, okay, this is going to be interesting. So once the comments go along, I miss everybody's. That's why we're not going to really be able to take requests tonight. And Barb, you gave us a tip, and we appreciate it. Where's the brisket? They're talking.
Where's Coach? Come on, man.
I know, Coach.
He had a hard time shoveling snow today, so he's taking a sabbatical for the week, but he'll be back. He's got a lot of other stuff going on. You know, he's got 4 kids, you know, and not 9 kids and a wife, but he's a working man.
Yeah.
4 kids and a wife.
I know.
That's plenty, you know, plenty. And he's, you know, he has been a working man dang near all his life, and you know, now he's a music man, but he has to work pretty hard, you know, still.
He still does. He's always hustling, doing something. So.
Yeah.
So tonight he's taking the night off, and we decided to go on bravely without our coach.
That's right.
Because it does take bravery to do this stuff all by our lonesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because Coach does about 18 jobs. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Look at the PayPal, look at the Venmo, see what everybody said. Okay, so I've got Barb for a request. I've got Bradley with the tip, and Garrett Ford. Thank you so much. Just gonna shout you right out there, raw like that, and say it. And Toddle too. Toddle gets a song or 2.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Toddle. So, and then David. All right, how are we going to do this? So, here's the deal. This thing doesn't show me everyone's comment. So, if you could try to tell me in these comments, and I see it, we'll play it. But I am at a loss. They don't show me Adam's personal Facebook page on StreamYard. So I have to go on that, look at all the different places we get tips from.
It's a big job.
So going forward tonight, if you want to request, please write it in your note on PayPal or Venmo. Okay, so I know what you are going to ask for. Mm-hmm. But Adam, pick a song right now for your mom.
Let's do it.
And,
yeah. She likes Highway Prayer. I know that. Okay. All right. She says she's good. Let's do.
she's happy with any song.
Yeah. Let's do Love Song for My Family.
Oh yeah.
Let's do that one.
That would be great.
Okay. Let me just get that down here.
Okay. And so, let's see who I see in the comments. So just go ahead and pop them in the comments if you've paid a tip. If I can see it, great. But if you're watching from Adam's personal page, I won't see it here. So I'm going to have to be a clairvoyant. So Carrie sent a request in. She said she'd like to hear Screen Door, Bernadine, or Red Bandana Blues. Thanks,
All right.
Carrie.
Thanks, Carrie.
Garrett just wants to be
How
here
are you
for the
guys
show.
doing?
He's being kind to us. I think Brad, I don't know if Brad was one.
Hope the music's going good.
Yeah, I hope
you
it
and
is.
Steve, and let me just let's see here. I'll put this in there. Let's see, how's this go? Something like this, I think. So this is a song called Love Song for My Family, and my mom likes it a lot. And matter of fact,
And Bradley wants All Right, so I'm just pinning that. I'm just saying it to
Cool.
you so you know it as well.
got it. Thanks, Bradley. So here's Love Song for My Family, and I wrote it about my mom's side of the family. Let's see if I can do it. practice this one. A love song I'll sing of my memories. A love song I'll write for my family. Sing to the mountains and the highest hill. Know that I love you and I always will. Know that I'll find you and I always will. Like pale blue-eyed memories and dreams all my own. Burgundy glow of an old saxophone. I sing to the mountains and the highest hill. Know that I love you and I always will. Know that I need you, I always will. Through all of my sorrows, storms, and the rain, I'll hold my head high, I won't break the chain of the ones who are living and the ones who are still. Know that I need you and I always will. Know that I love you, I always will. I'll get this one right one day. When the full moon is shining, no one around, the ghosts in the graveyard start getting me down. I'll sing to the mountains and the highest hill. Know that I love you, I always will. We need to get a, what do they call them, bodron? Bodron?
Oh yeah, Bodron would be
Know
good.
that I love you, I always will. Love you, Mom.
Love you, Toddle. Love you, Pop.
Toddle,
Love
Pop.
your family.
Family.
So Barb would like take me away. All right.
Let's
so
do it.
I'm getting a picture here of what's going on.
Let's, all right.
Okay, we've got something for Bernadine or Red Bandana or a screen
For
door
Carrie.
for Carrie.
Got it.
Bradley would like to hear All Right.
All right.
That's all right with me too. Love it.
Let's do it.
And Take Me Away. And if I've missed anybody, then I do apologize. What we'll do is we'll make it right with you next week. When Coach is here to tell me what to do. Coach usually sends me a list.
It's a running tab at the music bar.
Yeah, that's right.
You can drink it today and pay
It's
next
better
week.
for your liver than it is than the drink.
Much better.
Just folk music's for your heart and soul. It's better than
That's right.
the
That's
actual
right.
drink.
Yeah, it's not harmful.
That's right. Well, if it's a bad song, but you haven't written one of those.
Well, thank you. Sorry.
That's quite all right. You do what you gotta do. Okay, so the February the 20th, we're gonna have a fun party on Zoom. The RSVPify link, I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in the comments. And it's a $20 ticket, so you can come in with a screen full of people. If you're still social distancing and you've got your pod or your loved ones, your kids, or it's a kid-friendly show. We won't carry on too badly. If we know there's kids, we'll especially mind ourselves.
We got to learn some kid songs just for that.
The Snow Cone Man gets them all. I mean, and that's
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah,
they
that's
love
pretty
that.
good.
You
Yeah.
know, most of the kids that come to our show are diehard Adam Carroll fans. So
Right. Right.
yeah.
Well, should we do Bernadine for Carrie?
Okay,
what do you
let's
think?
do it, and
All
then
right,
I'll pop
cool.
that link in the chat.
All right. All right.
And actually, if you want want a ticket to that Zoom House concert, just go to Adam's site. It's there, and it's $20, but that's for multiple people if you want on your Zoom square. How many people you can fit in your Zoom square?
That's right. It's kind of like it'd be like the Brady Bunch. You know, like the squares on the Brady Bunch, and then, I guess Alice could come too. You know,
Yeah, Alice
she
is-
was all
yeah,
in there.
That's it. She needs a show. She worked hard.
Yeah.
And if you are at home and you buy a ticket and you are preferring to be on your other device by yourself, maybe you're social distancing from your mate.
Right.
You can go ahead and log in. We're not gonna nail you for another ticket. We just don't want everyone to share that information around. Not that
Right.
have a bunch
Yeah.
of
I mean, you could put it. Yeah, you could put it. You could buy a ticket, and then you could, if you have a few people over, you could put it on your TV. If you're skilled, like not like me, I wouldn't know how to do it, but you could actually put it on your television, and if you wanted that, you could do it that way.
yeah
But hopefully you don't have too many people over it doing that
right now.
Right now. Yeah.
Well, we'll be there on the 20th at 7 Central. So,
Yes.
and Coach is gonna host it.
Yes, he is. He'll be there. No snow shoveling for him that day.
Let me just tuck this in again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And thank you guys for being here tonight for us, and thank you, Chris, for doing all this.
Thank you for playing. I'm glad you're gonna play
You're
some
welcome.
songs.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. For you, Carrie. Well, I hit my stride in Louisiana, where it's hard to tell the daytime from the night. Placed my bets, and I saw the faces of the winners and the losers in the lights. I dragged my nest off the widow maker, up 3 weeks' pay, got a motel key. New Orleans sure pigs a winner off a low-rent, run-down Gulf Coast loser like me. Am I the worst you've seen, Bernadine? Cast a little of your loving down my way. Keep these dice from turning cold, make my hard time shine like gold. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine. Sorry. Folk kick.
We'll
used to-
ride again.
She's done that at house concerts all across America. The rain fell hard on my motel window and a few music venues. The night gave in along the Pontchartrain. Ran with little Joe. I lost all my money. I got whiskey and salt water running in my veins. St. Bernadine, please don't forsake me. You gonna help me find my way. If these hard times don't overtake me, I'm gonna cast my nets into the Galveston Bay. Am I the worst you've seen? Hey, Bernadine, cast a little of your loving down my way. Keep these dice from turning cold, make my hard time shine like gold. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine. Am
I the worst you've seen? Hey, Bernadine, cast a little of your loving down my way. Keep these dives from turning cold. Make my hard times shine like gold. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine. Shed a little mercy, Bernadine. Oh.
That's for Carrie.
Thanks, Gary. Great job.
So, all
Great
right.
job. All right, let's do it. Through that, get that on there right now. I'll be right with you, everyone. I just have to make an adjustment.
Okay, what's the easiest if you do? Do you want to
All right, it's
pick
great.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Bruce texted me. Hi, Bruce, if you're still watching. I'm glad you're watching. Thank you. We miss you. And I'm glad you're here tonight watching us. Carry on like this. So, guess what? People have been telling me on the notes what to do here. They're trying to help me. And Jenny would like to have something from Trouble in Time, my choice. I'm going to pick Trouble in Time every time. Jared would just like, he's just thanking us for playing. Jared, thank you so much. Robin, what's the note say? Okay, well, oh, Robin and Polly are watching. Awesome. Well, we'll play. I got a song for them. I want to pick a request for them because they got a good sense of humor, and I'd like to hear Old Milwaukee's Best for those
Okay,
two.
let's do it.
I think they'll have a good laugh at that. And so, wonderful. Thanks for your tips. You guys are the best. We're going to be able to pay the van payment coming up after tonight. It looks like it was
Good.
touch and go there for a minute.
It's good to see that that dog crate will be taken care of.
It's a dog. Yeah, the van, I call it. It's a 25-foot motorhome. It's not a van. It's
Yeah, it's a good.
It's now an overpriced dog crate. Yeah. So we can do this on Tuesdays. All right, you're gonna play all right?
Let's do it. Let's do it. If you're gonna let your deal go down, say all right. The girls in the dance hall late at night, say all right. Sailors stumbling for a fight, say all right. Whispering secrets in the night, they say all right. It's all right when you're looking for a friend. It's all right when you get lonesome again. It's all right when you get marooned and bored. It's all right when you want to talk to the Lord, sweet Lord. Up on the stage, round and round all night. See your monogram in the flashing lights, all right. Wild nights in the cabaret, all right. Just can't live them down today, and that's all right. It's all right when you're looking for a friend. It's all right when you get lonesome again. It's all right when you get marooned and bored. It's all right when you want to talk to the Lord, sweet Lord. If I could hold on to you now, like I held on to you then, I wouldn't be a creature in the night, I'd be an angel in the wind. Seeing my dreams while I hang on to the bar. Do you ever think about me when you look up at the stars? Well, something weird happened in this town last night concerning the mayor and his wedding gown. All right.
Spotlight shining in the woods, alright. Tell them that you did the best you could, and that's alright. It's alright when you're looking for a friend. It's alright when you get lonesome again. It's alright when you get marooned and bored. It's alright when you want to talk to the Lord, sweet Lord.
All right.
All right. Harmonica said, all right.
That was for Bradley.
Good enough.
You got it.
Thanks, Bradley.
You blew it out. You got it going.
Oh, my goodness.
That's it, man. Hit it. You're doing
Crazy.
great.
Crazy.
Okay, so take me away.
Okay.
And trouble
Whoa.
Time. That's 2 for
I
me.
pulled my glasses off.
Oh, well, you have a whole rig. Adam has to work a whole rig. So let's do let's do Take Me Away.
All right.
And then Trouble in Time. And I'm sure I forgot
Oh, that
something.
sounds great. Okay.
And guys, like I said, if we see a bunch of notes that I miss, probably not in the comments, because I don't usually get back in the comments. Once the show airs, I move on with my life and
Yes.
try not to spend too much time on the robots. But I was about to make a joke about the G strings here on the mandolin. I said it was a kid-friendly show, but you never know when I start talking about tuning.
Not tonight. Tonight's
Tonight's
all
Tuesday night. Yeah, this is wide open here tonight. But this is a song Adam wrote with John Evans, and we put it on our collaboration Good Farmer, and it's a privilege to get to sing this one. I just noticed a couple of my strings needed a bit of help. Adam, do you want to tell a story about this song at all?
I sure can. I'll start by talking about All Right, which I just played, and so that it's funny, the line about the cabaret. There was a venue in Bandera called the Cabaret, operated by a guy named Thurman Love, and that was in Bandera, Texas. And the cool thing about the Cabaret and Thurman was he would bring. It was a big old dance hall. They were used to having like Ray Price and Adolf Hoffner, people like that, So, but he would bring all these folk musicians in there. So the town of Bandera was not quite ready for that type of thing, I don't think. But he brought them anyway. So he gave me gigs for all kind of people, and but I got to open for Billy Joe.
Yeah.
A couple times there, and I got to open for Dan Byrne there. This was a while ago, but the funny thing was I remember it was so cool that he brought all those people in. He got John Gramado, who's kind of a folk legend in Texas, to do a live recording there, which he very rarely ever did. And he also but he hired me a lot to come play there. And I remember I used to go, and he was quite a character, but I used to go and he would give me these long sets, like 2-hour sets. But then like if I said I couldn't make the whole set, he'd be like, well, then I'll just pay you $10 less. So I was like, okay, well I'll play the whole time then. So he was fair but stern, So for the time. He timed it out.
He had a time card for you.
His time card.
That's when you learn. Oh boy! Well, look at you go.
Oh yeah, and but yeah, Take Me Away. Me and John Evans had this song going, and he's like, we're sitting on front porch Corey Morrow's house on Shoalwood Avenue, Austin, in 1999, and we wrote this song together. He said, I got this song, and he had the first 2 lines, then I took a jog or something, and I came back and wrote next 2 lines, and there it is.
It's a great tune.
Yeah, and I love the way you sing.
I get to sing it, and we recorded it a few years ago, and Lloyd Ludiker, Lloyd Maines, and then Dennis Ludiker, but it's Dennis Lloyd Ludiker. That's he's got a Lloyd in there.
No wonder he likes him so
Man,
much.
I know, but he likes him because he could play the fiddle like he sold his soul, and he played some beautiful fiddle. And I remember when we got to listen back, and I cried. I just cried because it just sounded so good.
It's perfect for Adele.
Yeah.
It's so great.
So this is for Barb. I love you, Barb. My heart's with your heart, and play "Take Me Away." Take me away, please.
All right. 1, 2.
Rain beating down on a midnight moon. Oh, baby, I'll be leaving soon. Take me away. Winds are howling like an old freight train. Oh, babe, these are the winds of change. Take me away. 'Cause I've been sitting on the front porch, watching the world go round. Through the eyes of a fool, head like a rock, whole world tumbling down. Rain beating down on a midnight moon. Oh, baby, I'll be leaving soon. Take me away. Grass around your ankles in the field before the flood. You're a rough cut diamond in the Mississippi mud. Take me away. I've been a two-time loser with my guitar and my gun, mover and a shaker, and a lover in the sun. Take me away. You better take me away soon. 'Cause I've been sitting on the front porch, watching the world go round. Through the eyes of a fool, head like a rock, whole world tumbling down. Rain beating down on a midnight moon. Oh, baby, I'll be leaving soon. Love you, Barb. Thanks for the request.
All right.
And she said Alison Krauss should cover it.
I'm in favor of that.
I am as well. So
I like the way you sing it.
Well, she loves the way I sing it as well.
Yeah.
That's not in. She loves that, but I think I'm with her on that as well. Okay, so
Yeah, it'd be nice.
so did we get a list already, or what did we figure out? I think
Well,
we're
let's
we're
see.
getting caught up.
Getting caught up. Should we do
Milwaukee's Best for
let's do
Polly
it
and
for
Robin.
Polly
Just-
and Robin.
It's
All
an
right.
introduction. This is the song that I when I met Adam. I mean, he played great songs at this festival, but when you played this song, I damn near fell off the cooler I was sitting on, and I was just sitting. I wasn't full of beer on my cooler, but it was just a cooler I was sitting. I was sitting on a bench, or it was some kind of a bench that was out front.
You were eating grapes.
I was eating grapes, and it was hot. It was hot in Canada. Gets hot there, guys. It still does.
Especially with air.
In August, or no, July, whenever it was. It doesn't matter. It was hot. And he played this song, and I almost fell. I spat the grapes out of my mouth. And then I gave up my health care, and I fought the border police, and I moved to Texas and married him as fast as I could. That's it.
I never thought that song would do that.
You never thought it would attract a girl. Well, you got the right one.
All right.
Yeah.
I sure did.
I love this song. You.
All right, Polly and Robin, here you go. Hope I can pull this off here. Lost my first wife to a woman. Lost my second wife to a man. Lost my third wife to my cousin. Lost my fifth wife to my aunt. You gotta train them girls like bulldogs, boys, if you want to keep them around. Got a case of old Milwaukee. She won't never let me down. Like drinking with my friends around. Suck 'em back till I hit the ground. They're here with me and they'll be here till the end. Well, the wife and the kids and the dogs are gone. Can't get Jesus on the phone. Old Milwaukee's best, my best friend. Old Milwaukee ain't the best way for the American boy to go. Got a dually pickup truck, got 10 miles of the open road. My rear view streaked with gravel, my windshield's marked with tears. Got the pages of Larry Flint, I got the honeys of the year. Like drinking with my friends around, suck 'em back till I hit the ground. They're here with me and they'll be here till the end. Well, the wife and the kids and the dogs are gone. Can't get Jesus on the phone. Old Milwaukee's best is my best friend. All right. Oil prices were dropping then. My third wife had enough of that. She ran off to the Holy Land with Yasser Arafat. He's got 13 girls in a harem. He's got carpets and bags and beads. But I got a 12-pack of old Milwaukee. Just one more trick up my sleeve. Like drinking with my friends around. Suck 'em back till I hit the ground. They're here with me and they'll be here till the end. Well, the wife and the kids and the dogs are gone. Can't get Jesus on the phone. Old Milwaukee's best is my best friend. My daddy was a preacher in a church full of old outlaws. Got about as much fear of Satan as I got of Santa Claus. I read the Revelations. I'm not worried in the least. When you got 3 6-packs of Milwaukee's best, you got the number of the beast. Like to drink 'em with my friends around. Suck 'em back till I hit the ground. They're here with me and they'll be here till the end. Well, the wife and the kids and the dogs are gone. Can't get Jesus on the phone. Old Milwaukee's best is my best friend. Everybody, old Milwaukee's best is my best friend.
Yeah.
99 bottles of Milwaukee's best on the wall.
I just substituted it for Molson Export.
Oh, yeah.
But it made sense to me. I got it. I understood what you were talking about there. It was funny. Made me laugh really hard. Okay. And who couldn't laugh at that song? I mean, nobody.
Oh, well.
Maybe just some.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
It's a great song. Okay, so Trouble in Time.
Trouble in Time, let's do it for Jenny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is for Jenny. And Bonnie said that was her favorite. I don't know if that was, if it was Old Milwaukee that was her favorite too. You had me at Rice Birds, okay? Rice Birds just floored me. And, but then you made me laugh with Old Milwaukee. And that was it. And then you wrote me a song. That's when I got my passport together.
That sealed it.
That's when Angela said, get your passport. It was expired. And she said, get your passport. And this is the song, great segue, that he said, it might have been my dimples that attracted you, but maybe this was the song that had your, you sent me an email and said, I like your songs.
I love it, yeah.
Didn't have an accent in the email, but I always say, I like your songs. And I said, I like your songs too. And then here we are.
That's it.
Okay, Trouble in Time, a song I wrote a number of years ago. It's on a solo album I have, and it's a great, it's one of my favorites that I've written.
Love it too.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. And let's play it.
Let's do it.
This is for Jenny. Jenny's got her ticket to the house concert. So does David. Brian Blake does. No, Barb. Don't know if I'm missing anybody. It's gonna be fun. My hands may be little, take this so I can sit here. But my back is strong enough to carry us both. I used to be like a woman on fire, all wound up and worried, full of desire. I'm saying all kinds of things never thought that I'd say, but you can't take away what you never gave. And the strength I've acquired, it's not easily gained. It's taken trouble and time to make me this way. That's how it goes. I want to share this with you, actually, so I can hear that. It just does. It all falls into place. For the best times I've had, I've been carried away. At dawn's darkest hour, yeah, I met you there. Standing alone, so I brought you home. I'm saying all kinds of things never thought that I'd say, but you can't take away what you never gave. And the strength I've acquired, it's not easily gained. It's taken trouble and time to make me this way. Yeah, go. I'm saying all kinds of things never thought that I'd say, but you can't take away what you never gave. And the strength I've acquired, it's not easily gained. It's taken trouble and time to make me this way. It's taken trouble and time to make me this way. It's taken trouble and time to make me this way. Thank you, sweetheart.
Well, thank you for including me.
Oh, you kidding me? Make me sound better. Guess what? Brian Blake has taken over Coach's gig. And Brian, I was going to text you today and say, would you help us out? And look what he's done. And, okay, so he's got a tip he's going to send through, and My Only Good shirt. And he's shared the house concert link. Thank you so much. The digital house concert. Thanks, Toddle. And, okay, so what else do we have? My Only Good shirt.
Let's do it.
I know about that one, so let's do that.
All right. All right.
I can tell them about that.
Wrote this for Lloyd Maines. We put it on our last two records called what was it? I Walked in Them Shoes. Mm-hmm. And 830 Records asked me to do it for the tribute album that they made of my songs, and I wrote it, and then I guess put it on my solo record. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. And this is for old Lloyd Maines here, and some of his cohorts that he introduced. I think Michael O'Connor, mentioned right about the time that. So for those of you guys who don't know, he one time sent me an email that's where the subject line was "My Only Good Shirt." So it said it in the subject line of the email, "My Only Good Shirt." And Lloyd is, of course, a great Texas producer, and he, father of Natalie Maines of the Dixie Chicks, but also he's one of a kind, and so he produced a lot of my records, most of them, and he produced the albums that Chris and I made, the last ones we made at the Zone and Dripping Springs, and he of course got a Grammy for the Dixie Chicks album Home that he produced back in early 2000s. But he played at a gig that myself and Owen Temple and Michael O'Connor were going to play at in Beaumont called Corville's, which is a great place. But he saw that we were going to be there, and then he had just been there with Terry Hendricks, and he sent me this email. Said my only good shirt was the subject line, and I thought, well, that's interesting, And then he said, hey man, I left my only good shirt at that gig. Want to know if you guys can get it and bring it back to me. And Owen Temple lives in Austin, so at the time he was closest to Lloyd, so we got his only good shirt and we brought it. We got it like he asked us to, and I just thought, man, a Grammy Award winning producer has only got one good shirt, but it's a great shirt. It's a musician. It's like a red-winged blackbird, man. It just black, it's slick, black, and then red on the inside. It's old school, and yeah, you can't go without his only good shirt, for God's sake.
Lloyd Maines cannot be. If that's his only good shirt, then that's his superpower. It's his Superman outfit.
Yeah, I mean he's been on ACL more than any other musician. We can't go without his only good shirt.
I cried during "Take Me Away" because of how well he produced it and played on it and played all those things. He's been on ACL the most out of everybody.
He better be wearing that shirt on it.
Superman of folk music or Texas music or music.
Yeah, so good.
He needs to have that. That's his get up, man.
It is his get up. It's right there. You just put it on. There you go.
And here, now we got a great song out of it too.
All right. Let's see. Thanks, Brian, for this. My only good shirt never fails. If it could talk, it would tell some tales. I picked it up by the collar. I only paid $50. You might say I bought it on sale. And I wore this old shirt at the Ryman, and I wore it on cable TV. I wore it in Paris and in Amsterdam. I wore it when I played with my brothers and me. And I've had some chicks in my life. They say I'm one lucky guy. I played with some beardos and some West Texas weirdos, but I've always loaded in on time. And I backed up a South Dallas gypsy. I backed out of some corners sometimes. A long way from my roots, still got sand in my boots. They call me the spiritual kind. And some say this shirt's damaged goods, and I'd trade it in if I could. But all the loose diamonds around in the pocket of this shirt I found. Well, this old shirt won't see
much acclaim, but it makes me smile just the same. I'm not Viva Las Vegas, but I'm Motel 6 famous, and they'll always call me by name. Yeah, this is my only good shirt. Wear it some more till it's through. Well, it may not be much, it's worn down to the touch, but you know I left it on this stage for you. Thank you, Lloyd.
And Brian Blake for the request.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank
And
you,
Terry
Lloyd.
Hendricks' birthday coming up.
And it is, and you know whose birthday it is today?
Who?
Well, it's a heavenly birthday for Kent Finley today.
That's
I forgot
right.
to tell you. I forgot what day it was, and then I remembered. And
That's his annual 29th birthday.
normally we'd have the 29th birthday party for Kent Finley. Would you like to play Kent a song tonight?
Sure.
Or play Kent's song for everybody? Would you want to do the man at the bar,
Man, I'd have to relearn that one.
the red bandana song? About the
Oh, I guess he liked that song, huh?
that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Night at the Show.
Night at the Show, that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Yeah,
Sure.
let's play that. That's Kent's
You bet.
song. Kent has a lot of songs, and you even played some of Kent's songs, you know. Be Nice to Him, Son.
Be nice to him, son.
And he had, what's the one about the tattoo and the,
Fat Lou the Tattoo Man.
yeah, that's a good song.
I'll give you a dragon or a butterfly. I'll give you a snake or a rose. I'll place it somewhere where it catches the eye, or only your closest.
I'm gonna cry. I'm sorry. I did not
Only
mean
your
to.
closest friend knows. I'll give you a skull and a crossbone, or a heart around the name of your wife. It only costs $27, and it'll last you the rest of your life.
God bless Kent Finley. We loved him, and we still do. And if you don't know Kent Finley, please go directly to YouTube after this show and Google him. He had Cheatham Street in San Marcos. I can't even tell you enough about him. He was an ambassador to me when I came from Canada. Whenever he'd get a Canadian in the house, he would call me up and say, "I got some Canadians here." "Well, Chris, I got some Canadians here. Come on down." And just a wonderful man to so many songwriters. And so God bless Kent Finley today on his birthday.
Man.
And we miss him very, very, very much.
So I wrote this called Night at the Show. It's a tribute to Kent, and it's on a record that I did called I Walked in Them Shoes. And Take Me Away is on a record that Chris and I did called Good Farmer. And those are our latest two, but they're 2 years old now, so I guess it's time for us to...
Maybe almost 3 coming up.
Almost 3, that's right. I got to learn to count.
We were writing some songs today and this week, so get some more coming up.
Oh, yeah. We have a painting called Night at the Show, and my buddy Brian Rung has a song called Late for the Show, which is one of his records, and I thought, man, Kim Finley needs a song called Night at the Show, so. Did you bet against the devil that you would win at any game that he could play? Did I hear you talk to angels right before the old song slipped away? Uh-oh. Sorry, Kent. It's just a farce. It's just a ride. It's just a backstage pass. It's just the colors in a rainbow. But win, lose, or draw, it's all just a night at the show. Well, when I saw you at the bar where you would listen to the broken-hearted singers with a crowd or all alone. That was me most of the time. You were the best friends of that kind, which is my kind, that I've ever known. And if I saw you shed a tear, I don't think that it was loneliness or sorrow. No, it was tears mixed with laughter. It was all just a night at the show. Did you want more than you let on? Did you ever get to write your final song? Did you get back everything you gave? Did you keep something for yourself, or was there nothing left to save? We'd have endless conversations about the man with the bandana, and I'd watch you take the back road, 'cause the main one got too long. Well, you love a hummingbird, and you and I both know the bass and fiddle always kept you strong. And if I ever got it wrong, I don't think you would ever let me know. But I believe you saw it all in one night, just another night, all just a night at the show. It was all just a night at the show. Love you, Kent.
God bless you, Kent. We love you. Always will. So, we had some nice tips. Bobby tipped and said, excellent Tuesday night taco tunes. Right on.
All right, Bobby.
He's hanging out. And Timothy gave us a tip too. It just said for music, and then Carrie's is in there. So I got that one. I've remembered to check Venmo. Man, I'm not a coach, man. I'm just not. That's why Coach is so good at what he does. So guess what? Matthew came in and on PayPal gave us a bit of dough, and so that's how this whole deal works. So we play for requests. We play for a bit of money, and tonight you guys have been so kind to help me through the night. And he said, "Now check this out. You got it. This is a challenge for you. He'd like to hear Legs or Cole or Spoken For. So." What would you like?
Let's do spoken for.
All right.
All right. Let me get that going here. I got to tune just for a second.
Okay. And Brian, if you have that RSVPify link again, if you would put it in the comments, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun because Coach is gonna host it. You know, we've been live streaming before it was necessary for everyone else. It was necessary for us last year. This time. Remember the couch, everybody? Remember us on our iPhone and then iPad and then now sitting in front of this rayon curtain everyone thinks is wood. Some people think it's wood. Some people know what it is. And have a streaming setup. I know you're probably getting bored of it. I've been getting bored of it. I might get the forest scene next. It's obnoxious. But we're going to have fun at the Zoom concert. And there, Brian, you are just a gem. Thank you. Come on and buy a ticket. $20 will get you in. You can make your own dinner at home, safely distanced, no line for the restrooms. Coach is going to host it. We're going to play songs like this. You get to meet with each other, and that's what we really want to do is bring everyone together that have been on our live streams in the comments together on the Zoom screen. And and you guys can unmute in the break or after songs and hoot and holler or not, and we can hang out a little bit more on there. So that's on the 20th at 7 p.m. Central. Just a good, clean fun.
We're also cooking up a songwriter workshop, which I will be the facilitator of. So those of you who are interested, we want it to be a group effort. So if you sign up for it, we're not quite sure when it's happening yet, but we'll have more information, and stay tuned. We want it to be a group thing, and have four sessions, and then at the end, everyone gets to play their song
On our Tuesday night.
on our Tuesday night, which is hey, it's all right.
It's all right. 36 people can watch you play on our live stream. I think that's what it tells me. I don't know if it's. That's about as many as we had at the house concert, so that would be a good night. It was 30, 40 people, man. That was good.
That's good for us.
Okay, spoken for.
Oh yeah, spoken for, right? Okay.
We're carrying on.
Whoop, sorry about that.
Carrying on a lot.
Okay.
I'm carrying on.
Sounded great. It's a grand little wedding. Lots of champagne. After the first dance, you and I slipped away. Last thing you told me, got dirt on our hands. Said you were sorry things didn't work out like you planned. Said you had someone. You said you had someone. You said you had someone. You were already spoken for. Drove to a truck stop and I sat down in the stall. Dirty so-and-so written on the wall. As I shut the door, it said love was all gone. I wonder how people sometimes have the strength to get along. Must have thought they had someone. Must have thought they had someone. They must have thought they had someone. They were already spoken for. Someone to lean on. Someone to dream on. Someone to open the door. Someone who's already spoken for. Drove past the graveyard, started counting the names. Dream me a dream for every link in the chain. Driving to drive with your smell all over me. Wearing yesterday's clothes, that's the way it's gonna be. Until you got someone. Until you got someone. Until you got someone who is already spoken for. Someone to lean on. Someone to dream on. Someone to open the door.
someone who's already spoken for.
Yeah. That was for Matthew. Thank you, Matthew.
Thanks, Matthew. And Brian Blake, you got a new record coming out. He just Brian's a hell of a songwriter, y'all. If you get a chance, check out some of his music.
Is there a record, Brian? Last time I saw him say that was an older picture, but where are the songs? We need the songs.
Well, I know he's got some new songs.
Okay, we need a link to the songs, Brian, so we can all buy the songs. You know.
Yes.
I want so we can have them to listen to because he's a wonderful songwriter.
Really.
You're right, Adam.
And great guitar player too. Well, are we almost? I guess this is it.
This is it. Do you want to close it out with something, or that's it?
Let's. You want to do Last Day of Grace?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Okay, let's do it. All right.
You're going to tune that? All right, let's do it. I'm going to try and get the F chord going.
Let's do it.
My brother said, when we did the behind the songs, and I crapped out on the chord, and he goes, oh, I felt for you, Trey. He goes, I felt for you, Chris. I felt for me, too.
You had him hanging on a cliff, huh?
Yeah, he was afraid the next time I was going to hit that if I was going to mess it up, but I got it the next time. First time though, it was really bad. It's that friggin' it's a stretch chord. It's good.
I admire you can play that thing. I think it's hard to play too.
It's just I'm not as good as I should be by now, but what the heck?
You got a nice touch on that thing.
Sweetheart. Lloyd, that's Lloyd too. He said, get that girl playing the mandolin, and he brought the mandolin over and said, come on, learn it. And then you showed me some things. Michael O'Connor showed me some things, and I started playing it on the road. And I love playing this thing. It's percussive.
Your hands fit around it, and you're a natural, drummer.
I better not talk it up too much because I got to hit that F chord. You know? It's gonna. Yeah. Well, you guys have been sweet. Thanks for watching us again. Brian, thanks for being in the comments. We can't thank you enough for stepping in for Coach tonight. I shouldn't have just made light that it was because of the snow shoveling. He had a lot going on. Adam's right. And tonight he just needed a wee break. That's it. So
a little bit of break.
We all do. Some nights we don't come out on Tuesday nights. And he says, okay, guys, whatever. So tonight,
that's right.
Tonight he needed the night off. And so we're glad that Brian was here to save the day and you guys sharing all the stream and getting everybody the comments and all the tips and everything. We appreciate you.
Yeah. Good to see you, Thomas Martell.
Yes,
little
Thomas.
Scotty. Good to see you there. All right.
All right. Last Day of Grace.
All right. Here we go.
Got it.
There's a light in the night that says St. James Liquors for the hobos and the whores and the railroad bums, and it glasses on and off for the saints and the sinners. And on the last day of grace, there's no alibi.
There's a light in the night, and it shines on like mercy for the gamblers and the dealers and the broken-hearted fools. And it looks like heaven to the soul that's forsaken. On the last day of grace, there's no alibi.
There's a light in the night, and it shines so bright. On the last day of grace, I can't show my face. There's a light in the night, and the rain starts falling on St. James Street.
Between the drinkers and the dreamers in St. Augustine's Confession, on the last day of grace, there's no alibis.
On the last day of grace, I got no alibi.
Good night, everyone.
Night,
Thank you.
everybody.
We'll be back next Tuesday night, 7:30 Central, and then come on out to the house concert. We love you guys. We couldn't do it without you.
This lady.
That guy, and Brian Blake, and Coach, and everybody else, and all of y'all, eh? Thanks so much. We'll see you next week. Love you guys. Thanks.